Hey guys, what's going on? It's Kaeyoh here, and I wanted to answer the question today of is it ever worth it to get the Twin Cleave build? Now, the auto attack build is definitely the most powerful build in Zul'jin's kit. All of the talents, if you look through, you get the quest talent, you get Let the Killing Begin, which is kind of like critical mass for Li Ming, it just snowballs team fights. You get Recklessness, which is just another nice talent to synergize. Tazdingo, again, we all know how strong Tazdingo is, plus the a late game Zul'jin. Eye of Zul'jin helps you chase down people while you're Tazdingo'd, because of course when you Tazdingo, the entire enemy team will run away in fear from you. Level 16, you got Ferocity, and level 20, Amani Resilience. Now that's amazing because you can't just have a Li Ming sitting there putting her laser on you that instantly kills you when Tazdingo ends. It gives you that nice little heal as well. So all in all, what you can see when you look at the auto attack build is that all of the talents are very flush with this kit and synergize well with the passive and ultimate. On the other hand, if we look at the Twin Cleave build, you get Arcanite Axes level 1. Now that gives you the bonus ability power when you're below 50% health. Now an interesting thing to note is that you do get the bonus on regeneration from that extra 25%. So in lane phase and stuff, you do get a nice little extra heal bonus from that when you just pop regeneration every time you fall below 50%. So that's kind of cool. But then, if you really look at it, you get that talent, then you get Wrong Place, Wrong Time, which I do like this particular talent. I like the fact that you get that extra crit. Starts hitting pretty hard in the late game. Guillotine, which, okay, the thing with Guillotine is that it's very inconsistent. It's got that channel time, and then you also have to wait for it to fall. It hits a pretty darn small radius, like if we look. Like it's a pretty small radius, and it does practically 0 damage if you aren't low health. It does extremely, you have to be really low for it to be impactful, is what I'm trying to say. Moving on with the talents here. Level 13, Force Medicine is probably your best bet. You get that synergy where you can start just healing and like moving around the team fight. But this is awkward, right? Because you're like healing yourself above 50%, but then your level 1 talent's giving you the bonus for being below 50%. So just not on the same page here with these talent choices. And then at level 16, I just think these are pretty bad choices. The slow, it's a little bit more utility or whatever. It's okay, but it's not like Vala's Frost Shot where there's a very high chance you're going to hit people. You still have to hit people with this, which can be kind of challenging sometimes. And then Swirling Death, I mean, this is kind of cool that it keeps going, but then it increases the cooldown by 4 seconds. It means this becomes a 12-second cooldown, which is what your main aspect of your build that you used 2 different tiers on already. So I'm not a big fan of that either. And level 20 you get Ensnare, which here's kind of a cool combo that you can do. You can throw the Ensnare out, step back, hit him with that, and hit him with the Guillotine. Bam! So if you're low health, that can probably one-shot a Squishy or something, but again, it's just conditional. It's not nearly the guaranteed value that you get when you have auto attack build and you just rip into teams late game with Tazdingo. So that's kind of my problem with Twin Cleave build. Very awkward talent tiers in my opinion, a very weak 16 power spike, and you don't get the Amani Resilience and all this really nice stuff that you get with the auto attack build. However, if you are in a draft where the enemy team drafts a lot of blinds, I still think it's worth it to go Twin Cleave build. I mean, you have to keep in mind that you aren't just, you don't become a mage, right? You still are relying mostly on your auto attacks to do your damage in fights, and then the Swirling Blades are just like an extra thing that you get on top of your kit instead of having an incredible amount of auto attack prowess, which if you play a lot of the auto attack build and then switch to the Twin Cleave build, you will definitely notice how much less damage you do with your auto attacks. You don't get that like same, one-shotting carries in the late game with Tazdingo in 2 seconds flat. It doesn't quite work like that anymore. Like you still do pretty decent damage with your auto attacks, but it's just like not nearly as insane. And I like the fact that Zul'jin feels like an actual carry in the late game, like a full stacked with items and other games and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say here, if the enemy team has a lot of blinds and stuff, Twin Cleave build, still pretty strong, and like I was showing some of the cool synergies and ways you can make it work. But most of the time, just go with the auto attack build. So I'm going to show you guys a clip that I got from the stream yesterday, a pretty insane showcase of the late game Zul'jin turnaround potential. And so check that out. It's a pretty badass clip. And hopefully I'll see you guys on the stream tomorrow. Take care. Have a wonderful night. See you next time. Oh, shit. Yes. Oh, my God. Damn, that was sexy. Holy shit, that was badass. Untouchable. I think we got it right here. Whew, you thought you... Oh, you thought you trapped me? Me and my boy Finkeldorf? Cannot be stopped. And GG, dude. Oh my god, that was good. Oh, wait a second. We're good, right? Okay. Whoo, that was a highlight. Absolutely, dude. That's how you close out a game. Did anybody clip that?